ColonBroom GLP-1 claims to support weight management, and its name strongly suggests that it works through GLP-1, a hormone involved in appetite and blood sugar control. But does it actually deliver on that promise, or is that mostly marketing hype? To answer that, let's take a closer look at what's inside the formula. One of the ingredients in the most recent version is zinc. Zinc has been studied for metabolic health, but most of the research focuses on women with polycystic ovary syndrome, or PCOS, not the general population. In one small study, women with PCOS who were already taking metformin saw improvements in some symptoms. However, zinc did not cause weight loss. In fact, another study in adults with obesity found that zinc supplementation had no effect on body weight, body mass index, or calorie intake at all. By the way, I review a lot of supplements here, so subscribe and hit the bell to stay updated, and support me on Ko-fi if you enjoy the content. The product also contains Berberis powder, which the company says provides, quote, naturally occurring berberine. Berberine is a plant compound found in herbs like barberry, golden seal, and Oregon grape. It's considered the main active component responsible for most of these plants' metabolic and antimicrobial benefits. Because of this, good supplements don't use the whole plant. They isolate and concentrate berberine itself. When taken in purified form at fairly high doses, usually between 1 and 3 grams per day, berberine has been shown to lower blood sugar in people with conditions like type 2 diabetes. In some cases, this can lead to modest weight loss of about 3 to 5 pounds over a few months, but only in people who already have blood sugar problems. ColonBroom GLP-1, however, doesn't use purified berberine. It uses raw Berberis powder, which typically contains only about 1 to 10% berberine. With a daily dose of just 200 milligrams of the raw herb, that works out to roughly 2 to 20 milligrams of actual berberine, an amount that's nowhere near what's shown to be effective in studies. ColonBroom GLP-1 also contains Polygonum cuspidatum, better known as Japanese knotweed. Its extracts contain resveratrol, a naturally occurring compound also found in grapes, berries, and peanuts. It's widely promoted for its antioxidant effects and sometimes included in weight loss supplements, but when it comes to actual fat loss, the results are underwhelming. Reviews of clinical trials show that people taking about 500 milligrams of resveratrol daily for 3 months or longer lost, on average, roughly half a kilogram, or just over 1 pound. While that technically counts as weight loss, it's so small that most people would never notice it outside of a lab setting. It's also important to note that those modest results came with taking 500 milligrams of active resveratrol. ColonBroom GLP-1 doesn't state how much resveratrol it has. It uses a Polygonum root extract that contains an unknown percentage of resveratrol by weight. Many reputable supplement companies clearly state how much their extract is standardized to resveratrol, such as 20% or 50%, so consumers can estimate how much of the active compound they're actually getting. ColonBroom GLP-1 simply says standardized to resveratrol without listing a percentage, which is a major red flag. Without that information, there's no way to know the real dose. In practice, 200 milligrams of this extract could contain only a few milligrams of resveratrol, far below the amounts used in studies and far too low to deliver meaningful results. The formula also includes quercetin dihydrate. Quercetin is a flavonoid found naturally in foods like onions, apples, berries, tea, and red wine. It's often promoted for its antioxidant and anti-inflammatory properties, but when it comes to weight loss, the evidence just isn't there. Clinical studies show that taking quercetin daily for about 12 weeks, even alongside other nutrients, does not reduce body weight or body fat compared to a placebo. So is ColonBroom GLP-1 actually effective for weight loss? Realistically, no. The two main ingredients, Berberis powder and Polygonum root extract, are crude, raw forms of herbs that are typically not used as is, but as sources of purified compounds like berberine and resveratrol. While purified berberine and resveratrol have some weak evidence for supporting weight management in people with metabolic issues, those effects require much higher doses and much more concentrated forms than what this product provides. On top of that, the product's name itself is misleading. Despite the GLP-1 label, none of the ingredients meaningfully stimulate or mimic GLP-1 hormone. That wording is purely a marketing tactic. ColonBroom GLP-1 is selling for around $75 per month. A far more effective approach would be to use separate high-quality supplements of purified berberine and resveratrol. Those typically cost about $5 to $9 per month each, meaning you can get better ingredients at effective doses for roughly $10 to $18 per month total. Rating ColonBroom GLP-1 by effectiveness for weight loss, I'm giving it a D. It uses doses of raw, crude herb that are too low to do anything anyways. Rating by cost, I'm giving it a D. The formula can be replicated with higher quality ingredients for a fraction of the price. Rating for safety, I'm giving it a C. While generally not dangerous, unpurified herbal extracts can contain compounds that may interact with medications. Overall rating, I'm giving a D. I would not recommend it at all. Hi, I'm Dr. Brian Yeung. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Feel free to share them in the comments down below. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. And if you know someone who could benefit from this, please share it with them. Finally, if you enjoy what we do and want to learn more, consider supporting us on Ko-fi, and be sure to check out our other socials as well.